In this video, I will cover how to play random audio, mix them together, control attenuation, and even more. And actually do it without coding. I will show you how to play audio without using radio or audio player devices, even how to play audio directly from the Niagara system. Don't feel that you must watch whole video. I included timestamps so you can jump to the parts you're most interested. And now, let's dive in. For this video, I prepared two types of the audio. So music and sound effects, which are just like gunshots, beeps. Starting from the basics, I highly recommend to use WAV or WAV format. I'm not sure if even UEFN supports something else. Definitely not MP3, for example. If you have audio not in WAV format, don't worry. If you will Google, you will find like some websites where you can online just upload your video and convert to WAV. First of all, what we want is create audio cue. So we're going to audio, and then sound cue, not audio, yeah, sound cue. We can name just, let's say, cue SVX. Double click to open it. We have output and we need some input. Input, it would be like our all audio. So we can select everything and drag and drop it here. On the right side, you can find some different nodes which can help us to do something inside of the cue. So cue, it's not like one sound, right? It's kind of like a player where you can do some modifications to your audio. So in here, we can mix, we can add attenuation, we can mix even audio based on the distance of the source. We can play random. So first one, it's a Concatenator. It's super simple, but same time it's useful. For example, when we want background music to loop, and maybe we don't want just only one song, maybe we want few. So instead of having, let's say 3 or 4 devices, radio devices, and then triggering when one is stopping, and maybe doing that in the code if you want, we actually can do it here with this node. So what it actually does, it's like it places everything in order. Drag and drop everything, connecting it to our output, and if we play, it's kind of like a playlist in player. You may notice that we don't have attenuation, but we have crossfade distance, and this can be used for attenuation because we actually can add different audio, but in here we have parameters as in attenuation. So when we want to fade in and fade out, so start and end, it basically dictates like fall off. So it's really for smooth transition instead of like really sharp. And if you want source of the audio start play really close to the player, you don't want to change start. Leave it on a 0. And then on the distance on the fade out, on the distance when it starts, actually go lower and lower. And if you actually want mix on a distance, so if you would plug this 2 audio sources instead of 1, and I can put 1500, it starts fade out, but same time on this one, on the 1500, it may start in. So it means you can change audio based on the distance. Next one, which I want to cover as well, is mixer. If we want, let's say again, we want to play quite few audio sources in the same location. Let's say maybe we have some wind audio, then we have maybe some waterfall, maybe we have some birds sounds. And instead of just having or audio player or radio like 3, 4, 5 devices in that location, you can use this mixer to mix them together. We can connect to all of them. So you see like that. So everything at once. What you can do, for example, is add some delay. And you can control how much delay you want. So this is in the seconds. So maybe you want like 0.2, maybe 0.5, like a random. Maybe it's for like this beep. See, so it's now delayed. So you can control that. You can loop some of the audio. If I will play. Now this one is always will loop, because it goes through the loop. Or, what you can do, you can disable indefinitely, and you can put maybe 5 times. Or maybe just 3 for the testing. You see 3 times and it stopped. Sometimes it's cool to reuse same audio. We can control pitch and volume. And with that, we can slightly change how something sounds. For the demonstration, let's put this one really low. Minimum and maximum. This one we can put a little bit higher. Right, maybe a little bit louder. And one is original. Yeah, so this is a single gunshot. So it's like that. And this can give like really interesting results with this mixing. You see? And just with one audio source, you can get like multiple results. And then mix them together, like that. Final one, what I would like to show you, this is random. So again, we have, for example, like 5. And now every time I will press, it will pick random one. If you will add this to your audio player device, your radio, your VFX, your sequencer, it will actually play randomly. So to play in VFX, what I want to create, maybe some bullets firing. So we have this single shot audio already. We can remove everything else. And actually, I want to show now this crossfade by distance. So let's connect it, and let's connect our gunshot. And yeah, so we have this distance. Maybe I will put like 1000 and maybe 1500. So let's keep it that way. Okay, I will create Niagara system in this folder. Next, I will pick up directional burst. Finish. Niagara system, let's call it bullets. And let's open it. So first of all, I don't need burst. I will pick up spawn rate. Choose maybe like 2. And maybe like 0.2. Right, so you see like now in a small this window. Now in random non-uniform scale, I will keep maybe like a little bit larger so we can see better, maybe 5, but then scale it like 50 or so. Yeah, maybe like that, maybe 30. In the sprite renderer, here in alignment, we can choose velocity aligned. Now they properly aligned. In add velocity, I will choose linear, just like that, but instead of Z, so it goes up or down, velocity is 0, and I will pick up X, which is forward. I will disable gravity because we don't want gravity for now. So we have X velocity, and this is a speed scale. So it will basically multiply these two parameters. So if I will put, let's say, like that, see, it's shooting. Let's put this higher. Yep. And maybe, okay, in this speed scale, I will kind of like randomize it a little bit. So I will put random range float. It will pick up from minimum and maximum So maybe this one is like 500 and maybe 1500. Yeah, like that. It more looks like a bullet. Maybe difference too large between them, so maybe let's increase this one. Just like that. It's fine. Okay. If we'll drag and drop it now in the level, we can see what's going on. So if you will come here to particle spawn and just search for play, you will see play audio. It will show you error. Here is a fix issue button, which just creates whatever is needed for you. So in initialize audio player, we have input for the audio. So now we can look our Q SVX, and we can drag and drop it. And now look, when I'm going further away from it, see, our attenuation is working as well inside of VFX. So now, as we covered how to play audio inside of VFX, I will show you how you can play audio without audio player device or radio device. Let's create level sequencer. We will create audio Q. I won't name it right now. Let's drop our music. Pick up our random node and connect to output. Save, and we have it. I will add again crossfade by distance, because now we will be able to test it with a sequencer. So again, maybe fade out, something like 1000 and 2000 fall off. Now we can take our sequencer and drop Q here, just yes. And now look, for playing, basically you need to attach this audio to the actor, let's say, in the level. Otherwise, it says like unresolved binding. So it's a problem because your audio is still in the content drawer, it's not in the level, right? And if you're not attaching it somewhere in the level, it won't play. But it's super simple to do. You can have empty object, or maybe you want to attach it to something, right? Like maybe you have like rock or something and you want this music play from that location. In my case, I will just add like sphere, just like that. And now you're taking that sphere and you're dropping it into the sequencer. I don't need transform. Maybe you will need. I don't care. I'm not controlling transform or sphere inside of the sequencer. And now look, when my sphere is here, if I'm going to this attachment and drop down, see my sphere appears here, and that's it. This is how you easily attaching audio. And now look, every time I'm playing, it plays random music. Simple as that. And now look, if I'm going further away from the sphere, it stops playing. And even changing music, when I'm out of the radius of the music, and when I'm coming back, music is changing. You see? Just like that. And you can imagine, like, you can animate this sphere, right? Maybe this sphere is some like flying bot or something, and sound will follow, right? And play, and plus it will play on the distance as well. Yeah. So this is one way to do attenuation in a sequencer. So basically have it inside of the queue. Maybe you don't want in a queue. And in a sequencer we have another option to do this. If you will click on the audio, right click, edit section, scroll down a little bit, and look, we have override attenuation. And if we tick that one, we have drop down and we have nothing here, but we have create new asset sound attenuation. So we can create this. Let's drop it directly here. Don't care about naming for now. When we create it, it's actually not adding that automatically to our audio. So let's again right click, edit section. And in attenuation setting, again drop down, and now we have our attenuation file. If we'll double click it, it will open for us. And here we can control inner radius and fall off distance. Similar parameters you will find in a radio device and audio player as well. So similar here. So you, again, I won't show you this because it's the same thing, but you can play with that, and you have even different types of the attenuation. I hope this video is helpful to you. Please press that like button and don't forget to subscribe to get notifications about future videos. See you soon!